Hey, hey, hey. Um, Hope you guys are having a good evening or a good morning or I don't know what it is. I need to carry on working in the same stuff from yesterday. So this is my way to force myself to be productive when things I don't know are hard to get going. So yeah, here we are, and I'll keep the chat open. Come say hi. Um, yeah, that's it. I'll just like be working. You guys just poke me when if you're around, and I'll be just like minding my own thing, doing my thing, my thing, you know. Um, with a very light music on the back. Oh. Yeah, lower that audio because somebody complained yesterday. Mm, 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 mm. Maybe this one's I'm gonna delete as well. Multi-frame. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Sketchy. Nice. You Hey, that's cool. Um, I'm glad it worked out. Like to be fair, just like you, a lot of the times like I would subscribe to channels of people I wanted to follow, and then I would never get notifications that were enough to to actually feel notified and be like, oh yeah, I actually made it to the stream or something. So yeah. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm glad you like it here as well. Why is this not rotating? That's wait, what? Oh, probably. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's correct. Oopsie. Did I delete? Why would you delete a grease pencil key? No, don't do that. Okay, there we go. Is the music too loud, or is it fine for you? Let's do scale. Scale. Let's just make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Just make it smaller to start with. Oh, duh. There we go. Thank you. uh, yay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I forget this stuff sometimes. I go like, oh yeah, it's all working. And then I'm like, what? Ah, shit. I did not record anything else but my face. Duh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Yeah, so this is another chill night of chit chatting and working on this, trying to figure out next step. So that's kind of cool that he does that. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do a new one. Let's see. What did I do? Okay, let's just duplicate that one. Call it something else. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna try to do something different here. This is black film. Are you Sketchy? Are you working on your film? Well, weren't you supposed to deliver it like today? Oh, nice! Holy shit! In a few hours, we must be well, I mean, not stressed, but like in a rush, right? Trying to get shit done. The reflection document. Is it like a document talking about um what you gather? Yeah, that's true. Like if the film is done, then the rest of it is like, yeah, who fucking cares? It's not that. I mean, it's important, but um, the hard part is already done. Mm. Why? Why so big? Why so big? That's much better. Hey, Mountain Maker Creations, welcome. We're having a chill evening while I work. Trying to get productive at least a little bit. It's so hard, guys. You have no idea. I was talking to a friend today, and I told her about like my struggles with working sometimes at home, and she's like, "Yes, I'm combining 3D and expensive." And she's like, "You got all the signs of ADHD," and I'm like, "Oh no." She's like, "Yeah, all the patterns," and like, "But can I do something?" So I kind of learn how to live with it and treat yourself pretty much. But it's a struggle, eh? Sometimes it's so hard to get shit done. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I because I'm like working, leaning towards the screen to draw. So let me try and put it in a better way. Maybe that's better. Is that better? Does that feel any better? Could actually point the camera towards where I am, but ball. Let me try and do that. Maybe if I open up the camera a little bit more, then more like that. Hey, okay, that might work a little bit better for. Must be not so great to cover my face. Actually, you probably don't want to see my face much. But... Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm doing some like 2D effects on top of like 3D shot. I'm trying to get them kind of nice-ish. We agreed that this doesn't work like that. This doesn't align. Great. I guess I'll have to live with this. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Ask questions when I talk about the industry. When I talk about getting a job. When I talk about reels. Maybe want to talk about the future or the past. Maybe about. I've been thinking. Maybe I should do like a master study. Live. Just like find a piece that I want to do. That's cool. That's like that serves me the purpose of learning, and then break it down and doing it with you guys. We can talk about it, discuss it. Start learning Blender this year, but Pierrick's course to learn 3D animation. Congratulations! His courses are freaking awesome. I highly, highly recommend them. Pierrick does his courses with so much love. And he takes like real time and invests lots of it on making like, yeah, he's great. Just don't tell them I said this, all right? Because then he's gonna get all cocky, you know. But yeah, the guy's great. Final ones in both stage, still learn how to tackle graph editor. Cool. Yeah, graph editor is not hard. Sometimes it seems that it's harder than it is, but really, it's not really complicated. But yeah, take it one step at a time. Could I do that? Make him a little more broken. Oh yeah, I did that. Maybe here. I quit once because I'm stuck trying to roll the ball. That's one thing. Good job. I mean, that's the problem with animation. It takes like some serious work. But the cool thing is you can always come back to it. When you're frustrated, you just take a break, then come back to it later. And like I mentioned yesterday, I'm really slow sometimes to learn some things. So I've taken tons of courses, tons of classes, and I'm still not even remotely great. Not even good, I would say. But I'm trying to not like put myself down too much and just carry on practicing. In a way, the film is a way to practice other skills that I want to learn too. So I have a hunger also for telling stories of my own. Mostly when you work with like really awful directors that you go like, seriously, this is the director? Shit, maybe I should direct a movie. Well, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm directing a short film. Let's just make everything a little bit more sketchy. Yeah, right? You just gotta do it. You just gotta press record. Yeah, I mean, you gotta. How well I can be. Don't worry about how you can do in 2 years. Just put the best effort you have right now and do the best you can and grow and learn and move on and do more. You know, I'll give you the best advice that I think nobody ever gave me, and I think I'm trying to give myself. And the only way to get better animation is to do more animation. That's what I was saying. Like, I want to do maybe master studies with you guys. Like, once I'm finished with the short film, because really, like, study the great ones, study the big guys, like the good all animators, or not necessarily like, um, just like good animation that you admire that inspires you. Like I saw this thing from this kid today, right? He did this. Fuck, what did I think of this? I love that shit. You just like reference that, and there you go, and you learn by picking up from cues from what they did there, and then start from there, right?
loop that
Or
clip.
like pick
But
up a
in
shot
that scene
from
where he kind of
Spider-Verse. I
threw the
mean, like if
portal,
you're inspired by that,
his
just
arms
go and
swing
like
really
frame by
hard, and as he
frame. Obviously,
does,
don't
all the
claim to be
spots
yours,
collect into his arms. But
but
I love the scene because he's just so
if you
fast
can
with
just
his.
like from there gather something and like make your animation based on that, then it helps you grow, helps you learn, and then you have a more tricks under your bag. Um, yeah, I don't think I have a well. That's not completely true. I don't think I have a favorite animator. I do think I have a favorite animator, and I don't want to blow his ego more than he's got it blown already. But Michael McCarowitz, absolutely, absolutely fantastic. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Look at you. I was not talking about you before, eh? Just in case. So never go back to the beginning of the video. Yeah, you are my favorite animator. You absolutely are my favorite animator. The other guy is just like a nobody. Um, I never mentioned him. You absolutely are my favorite animator. My favorite French animator. Actually, French. I think I have two French animators that are my favorites. Yeah, and I'm gonna introduce you to each other in NSC. Oh man, you guys are gonna be inseparable. Yeah, exactly. Let's get more specific. Yeah. You guys are gonna love each other. You're gonna be doing the Dutch lever. I don't know how very quickly. Nah, and do not Google that. If you Google it, it's on your own. Um, but also, another of my favorite animators, the one like that does acting to me, to my eyes so far, like one of the best animators for acting stuff. Michael Makarowitz. I mean, I can't even pronounce type his name. Makarewicz. Google will find it. There we go. That's the guy. Yeah, like you look at his reel. Like he's got all of the shots that made you cry, basically from Pixar. Like every single one of them. I'm gonna mute it because I got like a copyright claim yesterday. So I'm just gonna keep it muted. But guys, I mean, literally all of the shots that made you cry, he did them. Right? On top of like a lot of other really good ones. What are you doing? Man, the bastard is insane, and he's like, uh, and on top of like being really good as an like acting teacher as well, and polish and all of that. Wait, you never watched Toy Story? What the fuck are you doing here, man? Seriously? Okay. Homework. Watch Toy Story. Please. Seriously, I'm not joking. Please come go watch Toy Story after the stream. After the stream, not before. I mean, you can put it on the side as well. But no, you should watch it because it's a good movie. It's a really good movie, man. Yeah. Cars, like, I don't forgive you because you watch Cars and not Toy Story. Like, that makes it worse. Cars is okay, but no. You're looking at like the lowest point of Pixar kind of thing. Not lowest, but one of the lower. But Toy Story, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all great. They're all amazing. To me, my favorite is actually 4, but don't tell that to anyone because people are gonna burn me alive. But look, that shot from that sequence, like, and this guy doesn't even animate shot. He animates like sequence. Like he goes like, oh yeah, animate. Oh, like they give him like chunks, really long chunks, and like yeah, and he's such a good storyteller. I'm wondering like if they. I wonder if like they ever um fuck, I lost my train of thought. What did I say? completely forgot. Hey, Dominique. Yeah, I mean, Toy Story 3 had a good ending. It's an amazing ending. But Toy Story 4 is what needed to happen, man. It's a movie that we didn't ask for, but we actually absolutely needed. Because it's also it's good.
From now on, we stick together.
No, first you need to focus on getting swallowed by the story. That's the main thing. Um, because like Toy Story 1, the animation is not great by today's standards. There's some really good acting moments, but the animation quality itself is not great. So just focus on the storytelling and the acting and the choices and the reasons like things happen. But right now you're like early on, so watch enough animation so you can build a taste, so you can like understand what you like and what you don't, and why you like one thing and why you like another thing, and what you can get from one type of storytelling. Like if you watch lots of anime, you're gonna see like the way they tell stories is way different than the way they tell it in Western world. So focus on watching things like building up that vault in your head, right? See if this works. But yeah, so yeah, watch Toy Story. Please watch Toy Story. And then thank me because you're gonna like it. I mean, chances are you are going to like it. Well, did I do this all wrong? Let's do it again. Oh, oh, is it locked? Mm, there we go. Yeah, that kind of works. Now I kind of want this whole thing, the previous key. Actually, um, it's funny because like I remember a couple of years ago, I was gonna I was teaching a class back in Chile, and I asked in the class like who'd watched Toy Story. I think it was like one or two students in the entire class. I was like, I don't know, 20 students or something like that. I was like, wow, so we're watching Toy Story next class. So we did. I was like prepared to watch some amazing animation, and I was baffled of how ugly it looked. I couldn't in my head it looked much better because obviously it's been like 25 almost 30 years. um, so yeah, the quality of animation has improved a lot. The quality of the rendering, lighting, it looks like an old video game. But the story is just so good that you can't pass it up. To be honest, in my head, I wish like Pixar will grab it and like I don't know, apply some what do you call it, like global illumination and re-render it again, uh, just like slightly nicer. But at the same time, it's I mean it's what it is, right? They probably will do something. It's Disney after all, right? Uh, but yeah, it's absolutely amazing story. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like it doesn't compare to. I mean, you look at not. You don't even need to look at other movies. Just like look at Toy Story 1 and then look at Toy Story 4, or even 3, and they're like I don't know, light years ahead, like difference. So yeah, you know. But aside from that, storytelling, man, very good, really good. So I definitely recommend it. Okay, so we carry on. Let's see. For now, this one I think seems to work. Yeah, yeah, and that I think wasn't only like a thing of because DreamWorks had the same thing, right? So to one extent, I think it was not only that they hadn't thought about it yet or something, but there was like the technology was like not there because like everything that's in screen needs to be rendered in a way, right? And so things, um, if you think about that, it probably like would have been really heavy to have that as well. So yeah, man, pretty insane. Knack, knack. This one, let's move all this stuff over here. And just like let's delete some stuff. I wish there was a way to change the brush without switching tools. I have no idea if it's possible at all, but I assume that it's not. There we go. Love my ugly drawings. I hate them, but oh well. What can you do? Shit, that's not working. White lines. There you go. What? Huh? What? This is weird. Can't roll there. Can't roll there. Can't roll there. Wow. I wonder what did I do? What kind of mess did I make? Okay. Huh. Ah, got it, got it. Yep, there we go. So we grab these guys here. Yeah, there we go. So we can turn this guy on. If anybody caught that, I was basically drawing inside the geometry because of the position of the 3D cursor. Mm. Dominic, is it my idea or we met at what's it called, Sparks last week or 2 weeks ago or something like this? Like, I'm wondering if that's you. Line. If I press shift, I get this like lazy drawing, so it makes it smoother. Because like if I draw normally, if I can try, if I do a line, you can see like my line is not very amazing. But if I use shift, it does the lazy drawing, where it just goes behind, but it smooths it out a lot. So I try to use it again as little as possible, but at the same time, in some cases it can help so much, mostly when I'm shaky, like when I had too much sugar, like today. Hey, Conrad, welcome back. What am I doing? Same shit as yesterday. Um, Same shit. I'm just like working on trying to make this effects kind of fun, but I have no idea about making effects. And I did something that I kind of felt it worked in the storyboards. So I think I'm trying to keep that essence. But yeah, that's it. Like, look at me being an artist, trying to reference my own work. Oh, I'm talking about Toy Story and animation and favorite animators. So, what are your guys' favorite animators? Aside from me and Pierrick, come on. That's an easy question answer for. Wait, drawing here. Oh, what do I have? White. Ryan Woodward. I love Ryan Woodward. Man, that guy. Pretty insane, eh? Abe Gibson? I do not know Abe Gibson. Let's see. Abe Gibson. Animator. Yeah. Well, I mentioned before there was another. Oh, Dave Gibson. Yeah. That's true. Duh. I should have thought of this. Okay, Dave Gibson, eh? Can I follow him? I think. Whoa. Not this Dave Gibson. Come on. I know the guy from Agora, or like used to be at Agora, no? Yeah, at Agora. Yeah, the guy. Poodle Time. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's done like pretty cool stuff. All right, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, like the stuff like he does with his characters. It's like super. And then Richard Lico, of course. Richard Lico is great. I love his stuff. But I feel you more at Ryan Woodward. Ryan Woodward just blows my mind. Really blows my mind. Arcane was amazing. To be fair, one of my like I told you I had two favorite French animators. One is Pierrick, and the other one is a friend that's a lead in Arcane. The guy is also insane. It's really good. And yeah, and he's giving me shit because I haven't finished watching the first season of Arcane, so I need to sit down soon to finish it. Because like I picked it up when I was like moving homes, and I watched the first 3 episodes, and then I never picked it up again. So I that's my assignment, to watch Arcane. It's just it looks so cool though. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Anyone else? Anyone else? Who else got a favorite animator or favorite piece of animation that they watched they really like? What's this guy's name? He just released a new reel, and I really love his work. And the guy, it's an absolutely beast of like action animation. I forget his name. Fuck. Wait, I'm gonna find him. Yeah. Where are you, bastard? Show and tell, I think he was. No, 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 no. Somebody posted his work somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I saw it like a couple of days ago. I seen work, blue, blah, blue. David Han. Yeah, there we go. David Han, dude. Tex Avery. Yeah, I love Tex Avery. I'm more fond of Chuck Jones though, but Tex Avery is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so David Han, this absolute beast. Like, look at this reel, please. Like, if you like some like action animation, this guy is insane. That's funny. Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah, there's also so many animators that you'll never know by name because you've seen their shots, but you might have seen them in the credits and you have no idea what shot is theirs. So, I mean, David Han is so good at action animation, and he's really full of like really amazing action animation that when he works in a show, he likely gets more action animation than anything else, right? He's got this one personal shot that I remember for a couple of years ago, and that I really like. But yeah, look at his shots and everything, right? And but normally they won't, like most studios in feature at least, they won't hire you if you don't have at least some acting or something like that, right? Or it used to be like that. I don't know if like studios like Sony probably are starting to change that because they hire so many people that they can hire some animators that only do action and some animators that only do acting. That's totally a possibility. Because they hire so many people. Normally it goes like, because you need to have always people busy. You need to have you need people that has range, right? This animation, this like killed me years ago. It's absolutely amazing. It's so well done, and it's like, man, like everything is. He used lots of very simple tricks to like for storytelling purposes, like the effects that he did and everything. And it's fucking playlist, right? It's so powerful. I always wanted to do something like this. It's fucking insane.
And he goes on and has another one, right? And another one, and another one. This is what I was telling you guys before, like, animate more. That's exactly what I need to do. Just animate more. Look at this. Oh, smear. Oh, more smear. Bam. Yeah. And animate a lot of what you want to animate, like on top of like if you're gonna be animating and you need to animate something that's gonna take you so many hours, absolutely animate something that you want to animate. Um yeah, I'm gonna start ruling over his work. Okay, one more time. What the heck, David Han? Yeah, right? Look at that smear, a beautiful smear. Oh, so good. He's an absolute bastard. The good kind of bastard, though. He's an bastard that you like just look at his work and admire him and admire him and admire him more. I was like, what? God damn it, man. Yep. Do more bouncing balls till you get amazing at bouncing balls. And then move to the next one. And I'll never forget the bouncing ball. And every now and then always go back to bouncing ball. That depends. Has to do one shot of animation. That depends heavily on the production. Heavily on the production. Like I've had like commercials where we had to animate 30 seconds between two people on 2 days. And I worked in movies where sometimes one shot that's, I don't know, 5 seconds or sometimes less, it could take 3 weeks, just one shot, right? All depending on the style, the quality, the how much you like connect to what the director wants, what like if the studio has um, the budget and the willingness, because like some studios have the willingness and not the budget. Some studios have the budget and they don't want to. Normally, it's like they don't have the budget, so there's some point where like they need to cut off and go like, you know what, this is the best the shot is gonna be done, right? In feature animation, for something to be called feature quality, normally like the rule is 1 second a day should be feature quality, right? When you can do it with your eyes closed, basically. I mean, keep practicing bouncing ball. And if you feel like the hunger to move for something more complex, just don't jump directly on a full character. Jump on something slightly less complex. Like I think if you're doing the course from Pierrick, the next thing should be the squirrel. Yeah, and the squirrel always apply the bouncing ball. Like think about the bouncing ball all the time. And then when you get a more complex character, maybe a ball with legs, the body's still a bouncing ball, right? And then when you get like a body that's like okay, yeah, just like follow that progression, right? And then when you get a full character, you're gonna have like bouncing balls. Like you're gonna have like the chest, the hips, the head. Even the hands can move like bouncing balls depending on how like they're acting around. But so just always keep the bouncing ball concept in your head, because that's gonna be key. Let's do exactly. You want at least the least amount of controllers possible, mostly when you're starting, because it's very easy to get lost, very easy to bite too much, and then you lose track of where you're going. Uh, I don't know if you ever practiced martial arts. When I was a kid, I was talking to a teacher that I was learning Wing Chun, which I really love till the day I really wish I would go back. And one of the coolest thing was like watching videos of like how the Chinese traditional schools would teach it, and it's like there'll be months doing the one punch, like, because until you get really good at it, you probably shouldn't move on to anything else. And if you start moving on too early, those foundations then are not strong enough. So yeah, just foundations first. Foundations. Bouncing ball is like all foundations. Let's try this. Maybe another key, and then let's see if that works. Then sculpt. Can I twist, push, grab, randomize strength, thickness? Seriously, where's like a large bulge? Okay, let's do that instead. Ah. Let's try something more here. I don't know if we can do this, but oopsie. Barm. Yeah. Again, doesn't mean that you can't try something else, but always be mindful that you need to take it step by step. It's not a competition, at least not with anybody else. It's just like you need to take it one step at a time. I normally made those mistakes of like trying to do things, get faster, get better too quick, or yeah, I don't know how to say it. Try to bite more than I can chew. That's my bigger issue. It's been like there all my career pretty much. Let's do something. I'm just gonna grab these guys. I'm gonna scale them back a little bit, and then I'm gonna move this guy over here. This one over there. Sure, maybe it works. Maybe I can do this. Something like that. Ooh, I did not like that. Okay. That. Scale it, yes. And then yeah, I have that problem too. So I feel you. I just want to move to the next step, I need things. It's like I'm anxious all the time, all day, every day. All right. Gotta copy this one again. What am I using the same drawings again? Seriously? Come on. Well, for now it kind of works, so I guess I'll do it. All right. Boom. How old are you? You're not running out of time. Even if you're 50, doesn't matter. Um, everyone at their own at their own pace. Again, it's not a competition. You're 23 years old, man. I started animation much later. Um, I started studying when I was 22, and then I went 22. Yeah, 22, and then I went back to Chile, and then I worked in something else. I actually worked here in something else. Worked in like sales, and then worked in like phone sales. I mean, if that pushes you in a healthy way to do better and to do more, absolutely, right? Just don't get ahead of yourself, because like if you go too ahead of yourself and then you bring your own learning process, that's not gonna be helpful, and you're gonna have to learn eventually, anyways. Okay, let's make a playlist of this. Let's see how this works. Maybe we can get some other shit on top of it. State manager, no. Viewport render, no. I needed to turn this stuff off. That looks to be kind of working. So I'm gonna publish it. You see, this is how you do in a studio. Lines 2, and we're on our end. I'm unemployed too, so just push it here and there. Yeah, I mean, I'm unemployed too, so. But yeah, I understand. I mean, we always have our reasons to have to feel pressure. I'm not saying don't be pressured. I am saying take one step at a time and don't skip steps, because if you skip steps, that's when you fuck up. If you have to do 17 bouncing balls to get good at it, and instead of doing 17 you do 5 or 3 and then you skip to the next step, then that's the thing that's not right. Probably, right? I'm also not an expert, because like I'm not a really great animator anyways, so ooh, don't delete the master version. Okay, probably successful. But just like go one step at a time. Don't jump steps. Keep on going one by one, and you get there. You absolutely will get there. Because you don't really have to be a super animator to work, right? You can be okay and still get some work. Maybe clearly not all your life, but no. You just need to be good at what you like, and enjoy it as much as you can. Right now you're 23. You got time to do this well. Take your time and do it. I know a guy that started when he was like 35 or something like that. So Conrad, I was working as a motion designer full time, also on my last year bachelor animation full time. During Wi-Fi home, I really felt like I had no time. I mean, absolutely, right? Some people like make career changes, and that comes with some kind of pressure, and that's fine. Like, for instance, I've been working as a comper generalist, like rigger, animator, a little bit of everything for a couple of years. And when I was 31 or 30, I decided I wanted to actually go to do movies, and I couldn't like stand staying where I was at that point, even though I didn't do bad. It's just I was doing well. Um, but I needed to like quit what I was doing at that point and actually do what I really needed to do, which was movies. So I went to Pepe School Land with Daniel, and I took a year off, and I sold everything I had. I sold my car. I left my dog with my mom. I left my girlfriend at the time. Like I left her home, and then we got together later. I what else did I do? I sold everything I had, literally everything I had. Aside the apartment that I had, I just rented it, and I moved to Spain to study. And people were wondering like why I wasn't partying, and I'm like, because I have a goal. I need to get this done, and so I tried my hardest to like get at the end of the class, instead of like getting a couple of shots to do the next step. I did them the best I could, so I could maybe hopefully get a reel that would get me hired, and that happened. I wasn't confident I was gonna take the job at that point, but I didn't get hired exactly where I wanted to, because I wanted to work in feature animation, but I got to work in VFX first, which I didn't enjoy much. But it got me into the next step, which was working in London, and yeah, so that helped a ton. Um, I'm sorry. So that helped a ton, and from then, I mean, it paid itself, right? But it was a sacrifice. It took some time. I had lots of like, it wasn't easy, uh, but I took it step by step. Um, so I don't know. This is my experience, and again, like pressure helps to just like get your shit in place, and that's what I did. I was like, my friends were partying. I was living with some friends that were like bringing me girls home. I'm like, dude, no. It's like it's not that I like. First, I have a girlfriend. Second, um, like I'm here because I have something to get done. Not here to party, not here to like have fun. The fact that the school was in Barcelona, it's another thing. So that showed me I had like lots of willpower to go like, no, I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm gonna do that, and it worked. At least it worked for me at that time. Right now, I feel like I should do the same again. I kind of wanna stop and take like a drawing class for like 6 months. Yeah, I wish my self discipline was like this now. Like right now, man, not even close. But or for other things, I should be more self disciplined as well. But hey, at least it took me all the way over here, and it's been really fun so far. And I'm glad I can be working with friends and other stuff. Yeah, you take a leap of faith. Just like trust the process. Trust the process. That's one of always my problems. Like trusting the process. Sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna get there. Uh, but yeah, trusting the process is important. Okay, I think I am going to be done with this shot for now. I'm gonna maybe send it to the guys and take a look all together. Hey, James Games, welcome. So, save wood. Did that work? Yeah, that did work. Yeah, I was like doing some like kind of the effects that I needed to do for the shot, and yeah, I think they might work. I need to just like put them on an edit now. right? I think it looks cool, right? It's kind of like Spider-Verse glitches, but like funny, funny Spider-Verse glitches. And with the sound is much better. Yeah, so that should work. So yeah, upload it to the cloud. Okay, it's good. Cool. So I'm gonna close this down. Oh, you know what I heard today? Let me see if I can pull it up. Because I haven't been able to update Blender for, I think, because of the stupid hack or crash, or what is it called, like the attack, the DDoS attack. I haven't been able to pull up a new version of Blender. But if I go here, let's see if I can make this work. So is anybody animating in Blender? You see how there's no key inset here? I press I and I got keyframes. In 4.1, the stupid menu for setting keyframes is going away. So when you press I, you just get keys. You get keys on all the attributes that you should get. And so if I delete these keyframes here, right? And then also, yeah, baby, finally. Like Christoph is doing the Lord's work. I love that phrase, it's so funny. And if I add like a custom property and press I, it also puts it in the custom property. Even more so, oh fuck, I need to ask him about this. It should not put keyframes in the lock properties, but we're very close. Right? It just makes it like, I've been talking about this for so long. I actually made a video. Like if you go to my videos, my channel. It was not that long ago actually. I mean, it was one of the first ones here, right? Where I I show you how to like avoid that menu, but at some point in one of the updates, somebody fucked it up like in 3 point, I don't know, because this is like 2.8, I think. Yeah. So in early 3, somebody fucked this hack and like you couldn't work around it. No, I did never find a way to work around it. And now it's coming back in form in the shape of like a default thing that works, that just works, That's very cool. That is absolutely amazing. And we were discussing this other thing. You know how if you're like playing with visibility of stuff, right? Blender has this huge issue, right? So say I have these two objects. I'm gonna delete their keyframes. I don't care about their keyframes, please. Goodbye. Yeah. So I have these two objects, and I wanna. Motherfucker. Sorry. There you go. And I wanna turn one on and turn one off. So if I press I, and then say I wanna turn one off here. So I'm gonna key and then turn it off. Right. You're gonna see what the problem is. Oof. Can you see that I'm gonna select it, right? And here it disappears. And then if I go back, it appears again, but it's deselected. So if I wanna like try to tweak this, and then suddenly I do this, because I went before the timeline, it turned it off. Now I can't move it again, right? So I have to go to the point where it turns on, select it again, you know? Pretty freaking dumb, right? Now, Oh man, this is so retarded. I'm falling in my own trap. Now, the other thing is like we we Basam talked about a way, and it's like quite kind of clever. And I'm gonna mention something really stupid about it. You can create a geometry nodes group. And just like switch and just like put this here and make the geometry true. So when the switch is on, the visibility is on, right? And then well, let's call this something that makes sense. Visibility, right? So now you can do exactly what you intend set out to do in the first place, and then turn it off, key it. But then you don't lose track of your keyframes because it's like it's not unselected, it's still selected, and you can move it around.
Like if you were in Maya.
This is like gold. I'm like, cool. I can just like select the cube there. I can even tell it, don't show me the origins. Who cares? But I can always select it here, and it's still selected and shows me the keys. So easy. And you can just save this as like visibility. Boom. There you go. And you can store this in a, what do you call it? In the asset browser. You just keep it in one of your like things, and then you just like drag it on top of everything that you want to like toggle like that. I mean, that seems to work. Now I was wondering if there was a way we can actually do that, because like you probably want to be able to key the visibility easier. So what if I'm gonna make something very stupid, but let's check it out. I don't know. Copy data path? No. What if I I make a custom property, clear keyframes, and then copy as new driver, paste. Can I paste it here as a driver? Oh yes. Yeah, baby. This is a bit more complicated than it should, but the beauty of it is like now, if I select that cube and press I, the visibility gets keyed. And we call it visibility. And then life makes sense again. So I press I, and because the properties get keyed, gets keyed with it. So you can just like go pull up visibility. Well, duh, I need to fix this, sorry. Clear keyframes. Let's do copy new driver, paste driver. There we go. So yeah, visibility on, visibility off. Amazing. So it works just like Maya. That's insane. Yeah, I should make this into a YouTube tutorial. It's so dumb and it's so cool at the same time. Like I'm trying to learn some like geometry nodes. It's really tough. Let's see if I can open up the thing that I'm doing. Like this. Yeah, this one. And let's be honest. I am not the smartest person in the room. Also, when it comes to geometry nodes, it's gonna be tough. So I'm just like changing the thing over there and like switching because that screen is a bit bigger, so it's easier. This is not a very complex setup, but so far, I mean, it's been really hard to get here, and I've been like watching tutorials or something like that and coming up with like like more or less my own solutions. But basically, I want to make like a pillar that I could do like this, right? And so I can have a wall here as well. Shit. Like that. I can't remember how to delete. I just did a video about this. Oh, duh. There we go. There we go. So it should be like that. Right. So this is my first goal, to make this thing. So I am barely at this part right now. Yeah. Eventually, and I made it so I could do some subdivisions, but it doesn't really work properly for some reason. When I do 3, then it just like the boolean kind of fucks up, goes to shit, stops working for some reason, and I still can't figure out why. But then when I go to 4, it goes back to good. So that's not terrible. So I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna even be dynamic. It's just gonna stay like this, right? But yeah, that's about it. Like, hold tolerant, whatever. Yeah, I need to keep investigating. My God, right? Geometry notes, but it's fun when once you start like cracking a little bit of the code, and start feeling like oh yeah, shit, I accomplished something. Because like today, when we were discussing the thing that I was showing you guys before, I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound too hard. Click, 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 and I was like, there you go. That's easy. So yeah, and then Basam sent me a what's it called? A file. Yeah, solving problems is like really, really satisfying. What was the other things that they mentioned today? Do you guys follow like the Blender meetings? I don't think you do, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sometimes you just power through. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. So today we had this meeting, and there's a few things that landed on the animation. Where was it? Anim keyframes, set anim keyframe without key sets. That's the one that we were talking about. Property of the graph. Oh, there's this other thing where if anything has a key, let's do which one? Hero landing, whatever. Right? I can't just like in the graph editor, if I select, right click, and then where was it? Maybe it's not in this build. God damn it. Yeah, okay, there's new option that you can click it and it will take you to the curve, and it's pretty cool. I think, and now Yeah. So this one, I think it is. Look at it here. Yeah, right click, show single in graph editor or show all in the graph editor, which is pretty cool. Yeah, right? I've been needing that for a long time. I wonder if there was a way that you could like select several properties and more than just like all the rotates, because I normally want like maybe the X location and the Y rotation and the Z scale. But this is not too bad. This is really not too bad. I mean, it's pretty close. So yeah, and then I'm gonna complain about this one. I need to sign in because I never remember which one is the sign in. Bah, always the wrong one. I always think that it's the wrong one. So this is some kind of lock mode for. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I assumed because we talked about this before. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they were discussing about like the problem was like because you weren't there, it took them first a few minutes to figure out uh what you meant by like isolating or local mode, and I think that would be nice. I mean, I think it's worth a go to have that option. Honestly, for me, the best way to hide channels is still this. Like, come on, it's like shit. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Blender. Is this right that you can click a channel and it just like get that channel? That's still for me like the best way. And so if I select all these channels, then I get them all. If I select one, I just get one. I think that's like the best way. Because it's just less clicks. Click a channel. Maybe it should auto frame it, but not necessarily. Also like using this framing is pretty easy anyways. So that kind of for me does it. But yeah, this you had to set it up for it to work like that, and I wish it would like be the default. And the other thing is like the channels should be uncollapsed. Whenever you select a controller, they should be uncollapsed, not collapsed. Like there's no reason for it to be collapsed. You always want to see them. What's the point? Like it's a graph editor, right? You want to be able to click on them quickly. So yeah, that's something that we should propose as well. Yeah, you can shift H or home, but like this is, I mean, yeah, the less keys possible, right? Yes, no, that's not a bug. That's because you have to do two things. One of them is turn the unselected opacity to 0.0001 and then click the only show selected. Oh my god, this menu is terrible. Only show selected F core keyframes. This one. Yeah, high quality drawing. No, you can't make an anime library in the post library in the asset library at its current state. But there's what is it called, Gaolib, which I hear works really well. And wait a second, I'm gonna find it. This guy talks about it around. He's using Pierrick's rigs. Look, haha. Wait, where? At some point, he talks about Gaolib, which is like another animation library, which is like a separate plugin that's free as well, but it's like made for a studio. For, if you heard of Gaussian, the studio that did Mars Express and I Lost My Body, they created this Gaulib. Come on, I remember seeing it somewhere. He's using also Animate, you can see. Where is it? Reference, whatever. Well, at some point, somewhere in this video, he shows Gaulib, but in any case, you can find it here. And you can download, oh yeah, Animate, Anim Toolbox, and Gaulib from his thing. And I don't recall trying to install Gaulib. Maybe I should give it a go, but not right now. Maybe we'll try it some other time. Could be fun because I haven't tried it. I mean, I've seen it work. It works just like the like, what's it called? Animation library, studio library from Maya. Do I need to do any of this? King rigging. Let's look at the rig, see where it was. So yeah, so I hope that that helped. I'm curious about the asset. So yeah, the asset library, as I was saying, you can't do an animation library with it currently, but it's planned. We'll see when that happens. Because there's so many other things as well in everybody's plates, but they're working and they're clearly doing lots of improvements, which is great. To me, honestly, the library, it's like the least of my concerns, mostly knowing that there exists another one that's already production ready. So sketchy, that's amazing. While animating my school film, I would always double click the channel and press Alt H, but that's it. So yeah, this is very, very much faster. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I wish it was like not like a way that you kind of have to figure out or hack out. Like, to me, it should be like the way that it works by default. That's it, period. But what can you do, right? Wondering who wrote the short that I'm working on? Me. I did. Yeah, I wrote the film and showed it around to some friends, and we had a laugh. And then some friends were like, "Hey, you want to work on this together?" And I'm like, "Cool." And then, okay, you have a good night or a good day, sketchy. I think you're like, it's like 2 a.m. for you or 3 a.m. So yes, I'm directing it too. And honestly, I haven't done much. Like, I've done mainly animation and not at all, not a lot of it. Magnus has taken charge of like doing the very beautiful renders and shit like this with the Jasper. They're absolute machines. So I mean, I'm just sitting in the back and sipping margaritas while they work in a way, which I feel really bad about because I wish I could help more. But they're doing it in Houdini. So I really can't help much. So that's why I like focus on doing the other stuff. I'm actually supposed to be doing the credits. That's what I should be doing instead of doing this, because this is for later. So I'm working on like making the credits. Some, is it this one? No. Oh yeah, I did like this trumpet to the tongue. The trumpets get really tired. And then like, yeah, and there's a super funny. I don't like it. Credits. There we go. Yeah, right. I'm super lucky, to be honest. Like, I didn't set out to work with a team, but kind of things worked out that way, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it in. I really like working with these people. They're super awesome. So I should have the first one. I have that as a reference, right? And then the second one, I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, man, you have no idea how much I want to finish it too. We're just like ironing out things right now. So it's getting there. I think we're very close, to be honest. I really like how it's looking. There's like just finessing things to keep the comedy to where it should be. Um, and thank you for like following everyone. Like it's been a process, because like when I first started, like I started it like in 2017. Yeah. And then, well, it still could be in NSC next year, hopefully. But if it's not officially, it's gonna be there unofficially. Like like we're going to screen it, even if it has to be in a shitty bar with a couple of chairs and like a hand portable projector. We're going to do it. You don't know what's Annecy? Oh man, you're in for a treat. Let me show you what Annecy is. We should have music for this, but I mean, what can you do? I'm gonna adjust my camera. There we go. Um, so yeah, this is like me going to Annecy last year. I mean, Annecy, it's like my second favorite place. If I could live in Annecy, I probably would. You missed my, yeah. That's my other favorite animator. My other French favorite French animator. This is what we do basically. We just hang out there. This is where all the animators come together. Annecy is the biggest and most important animation festival in the world. Last one we were 13,000 people. Yeah, animators from all over, students, professionals, teachers, rock stars. Sometimes you get Matt Groening and David Silverman and Bill Plimpton, and there's so many of the big ones that they all become regular people, and so everybody's super approachable. Everybody's having a good time, enjoying the sun, having a beer, nerding out about animation, nerding out about each other's work, which always happens, which is great. I wish my film would be screened there, but again, if it doesn't matter. I'll make it somehow happen. We spend lots of time in the lake, taking pictures, as you can see, eating good food from the Alps. You know, good fondue and raclette. I wish this had like a, what's it called? Ah, wait, because I have here. I have the video uploaded on YouTube somewhere in my channel. Watch videos. This is just to get you excited. That one and then this one. So this one was like last year. This is the one that we just watched, right? So this guy is a friend of mine that's a producer. Has a studio in Chile.
That was in the screen of the CBs, the first one. Yeah, it's like the Chilean Commission or whatever. That guy directed the short film Bestia. Have you heard about it? This one. If you get a chance to watch it, absolutely watch it. It got long listed for the Oscars. I think it got nominated as well. I'm not sure. It's a friend of mine from Chile. It's a really cool guy. This guy has a stop motion studio in the Netherlands. Yeah, this one. That's my friend Jeroen. They do really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Jim has a motion graphics studio in the Netherlands. This guy has a advertising studio in Chile. This girl was like, we were co-workers at DNEG. She does really amazing films. Giulia Martinelli. So if you look at her, one of my favorite films she did, it's this 2D film called Merlot. This one. It is absolutely amazing. It's a blast to watch. You definitely should watch it. I'm gonna put it in the links. Merlot, Giulia Martinelli. I really, 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 really like this film. Just put it here in the chat. You can watch that. Yeah, so like we hang out all the time there. She's like an amazing artist. She has some courses on doing like 2D animation, like like GIFs and stuff. She's got like approachable stuff for everyone. It's super cool, and her design style is amazing. And I love how she prepares also her setup to record. I wish I could do that, but yeah, she's absolutely amazing. Um, this is Café des Arts. That's probably where we're gonna project my film if like nothing happens for real. My buddy, this is the guy that's lead in Arcane, and he worked on this short film when he was graduating. Oh my god, that's so fun. If you haven't heard of Paul Amor, uh, animated short film. Paul Amor. Very French. Don't get offended, Pierrick. I love this film. It's very good. Then she's a storyboard artist. Lives like a couple of blocks down from here. Those two twins, they're amazing. Maria is an absolutely top-notch animator. She worked in Nimona and stuff like this. Silvia is a groom supervisor at Skydance in Madrid, and Teti is a legendary like animator. He worked like back then in DreamWorks, like in the early days, when they were doing still 2D, and like he's taken DNEG and taken it like to skyrocket and doing like amazing films. My buddy again, she's like an independent animator from the Netherlands, who does really weird films. She's got her website here. And yeah, like, and she at this point, like, she's a machine of pumping out films. Like I remember like years ago we were talking, and she was stuck in one film for like 2 years, and then suddenly she pumped out like 2 or 3 films in the last 2 years. And they're all really good and really personal, and like she does amazing stuff. I really like it. I really dig it mostly because it's very weird, and even as weird as it feels, it's very relatable and go like, oh shit, that's pretty awesome. So here is our website. And I could go on. I'm gonna stop blabbering, but yeah. Friends, okay. Just before I stop, but I need to talk about Marion. Where is she? Where is this girl? Marion. Marion is a really good friend, and she designed the characters for freelance. So if you go into Marion, she's drunk. Yeah, this girl. Look, Leo. Okay. She's got, you can see like her work is absolutely beautiful. And this is like her side stuff. Like just she does this stuff for fun, right? She's an animator, much better than me. I was gonna say like me, but much better than me. Already. And but she also draws shit and draws really cool shit. And so she did like this rotation for a character, and then she did early on like all of these explorations for the characters from a short film. Designed the castle, a rough idea, the guy. I'm gonna, yeah, the night, the final night. People love him, and that's because of her. She did such a great job. So yeah, that's what the last thing I needed to say. So go give her a follow because she's amazing. Anyways, you were asking, what about you, Luciano? Do you have any big plans or ideas for the future? I guess after directing your film, it would for sure open other doors. Well, that's what I'm hoping for, but whether it does or doesn't, I'm already thinking of a follow-up film. I have a couple of films that I want to do, at least in my lifetime, and hopefully this will get me to direct more and to get maybe paid to direct, which would be ideal world. Because instead of like animating by day and directing by night, I could actually animate and direct by day. That would be kind of the dream. Um, because yeah, like you can only keep working day and night so for so long. At some point, you kind of die, or you burn out, or whatever you want to call it. But I'd like to turn like the directing into my day job, hopefully. Um, whether that's gonna happen soon or not, that's another thing. Uh, but that's what I'm hoping for. Like if it opens up doors to direct smaller things, doesn't matter. Like that's what I want. I want to be able to like work in story. I kind of figure out that I like storytelling, and I need to do more. Obviously, that's why I'm also doing more short films because um, I wanna hone that skill. And in fact, I'm trying to get into work in at a studio as a layout artist, so I can work more in camera and like sequences and like think of big picture things. So we'll see how that goes, right? That's what I'm trying to get to in the near future, hopefully, right? So let me bring. I need to bring. So yeah, that would be what you call ideal world. Um, would be to just like be able to dedicate myself to directing, but we'll see. I mean, I don't see many people achieving it that easily. So I don't know why it would be much different for me, but at the same time, I know that if I put in the work and I get things that like do well, catch someone's eye, and like that are honest and that are personal, they are going to work for me, absolutely, right? I want to do like varied kind of stuff as well. Like I've been trying to develop this feature film that maybe never gets made, but maybe it does.
And it's a zombie film, but it's like undercover. It's like a climate change film, um, with like, deeper meaning and whatever. And it's told in a choral story from the point of view of multiple characters, that just basically cross each other. So there's so much fun stuff that you can do with a film in general. And I'm not ever always like thinking animation. I think animation is like the medium I feel comfortable in and the medium I enjoy, absolutely. uh but at some point, maybe if I need to direct something in live action, why not, right? It should be fun as well. There's less control, absolutely. but but yeah. uh, yeah, at the end of the day, we just want to create, and the medium, it's part of like the passion, but at the same time, the thing is like to tell stories. That to me is like, I think, the thing. And I go, so wow, that's pretty cool. You're producing a short film, and you're producing and directing a short film about mental health. Also got Mental Health Institute with me on the project, and other two amazing artists. That's awesome. Can I see some stuff? Do you have any links or anything that could help? Like, get an idea what it's about, or how it goes, or what stage are you on? I feel it's all about if you can get funding. It's amazing. It's not going to be hard. Well, yeah, it can be about that. I mean, that's what I was saying before, right? Like, if I could get paid to work on this, oh man, it would probably be done long ago. But since I can't, like, I'm not getting paid for it. Nobody is really. It happens when it happens, basically. And now we've been sprinting to try to make it go faster, absolutely. But that those sprints, like, not always like last forever. Sometimes I run out of energy and I really want to have it. Let's see. There's one dragon head that I wanted here. Not this one, maybe. No. Let's see, one of these ones. Maybe that one. So I'm going to make this really big. And then Felix, if you have some concern, has some screen treatment. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, to me, to some extent, if you're passionate enough about the project and create something really, really cool that you feel like you can't not do, um, that is like that like can make such a big difference. Because in my case, at least, um, I was approaching it in the way of like, I really like this film. I think it's a funny thing that I need to do, and because I need to do it, I'll figure out a way to do it, even if I need to do it alone, right? And so that brought me to plan it well, to create a story that's like funny for me and compelling, and I really love. And then what ended up happening is like people started offering to work on it because, as passionate as I am, they found it engaging and they liked it enough that they wanted to do for free, and they wanted to like work on it just no matter what, because they want to see it done. And because I was like, not not ambitious, but like I tried to make it the minimal thing possible that it would tell the story. Everybody thought, oh, that's actually very doable, so people like jump in on it, right? Which I'm super blessed of. um I'm really, really happy. Like, I've been lucky to get people to jump and like join me on the adventure without asking for anything, really. So yeah, I understand. Like money, like if you need to work, man, you need to work. So while we can't, we can't. That's why like it's been postponed so many times and I left on the side. Yeah, but the work that everybody has put on this, man, it's been humbling. I think it's not there. Doesn't even cut it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, money holds back lots of of people, and it's because of access, right? I mean, sometimes you get the luck that you get something funded. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes you don't need to get something funded to get it going. But yeah, that's why they say like friends are better than money. And now, if I do that, now it plays, and it looks like it's kind of animated, live-ish. It's not too bad. That's funny. I like this. Can I, if I build an array sitting on top, like 0. What if I make this after? Material override. No, seriously? Wait, what? Nope. Too much. Constant offset. Huh. Let's do this again. Array. Thank you. There we go. Let's just put it there. Can I influence? Huh. No. I don't know how to do this. Randomize. It's not terrible. Is there a way to like... Eh. Line fart. Okay, there you go. That's 40 seconds as a short. Yeah, of course. Why not? There's micro shorts. I mean, length. I think normally length is up to like 30 minutes. It's still a short, and then it becomes a medium film. Then from 30 to an hour, what is it? An hour and a half, or like to, I think, 30 to an hour is a medium, and then from, or a TV film or something like that, and then from an hour 15 or an hour and a half, I think it's an hour and a half and on, it's a feature length film. There are festivals that do 40 seconds. Yeah, I think you should go for it. There are lots of places, like, let me be really honest. There's so many festivals right now with so many different categories, with so many different things they're looking for, that you can make a literal turd, that you think nobody's gonna pick up, and you might get picked up on one or two. Like, really, there's so many festivals. so many festivals. And they're accessible. There's lots of them that are very accessible. There's lots of them that don't charge anything to review your things. Yeah, there's definitely audience for anything these days. So I say go for it. I did an experiment once. I did like a shit, literally a piece of crap. Let's see it. Where is it? Vimeo. Oh, YouTube. Bah. Pintamos. Like I was doing basically like an animation shot because I wanted to try some things out with this character. And so I did this thing. It's kind of ugly. It was like early days of Eevee. And festivals to like I don't know 20 festivals or something like that didn't require
Someone there?
like paid for entry or whatever, and like they had like a category where it would work. Got accepted 38%. There you go. And they got accepted into 2. And one of them it didn't win. At the I think in 9 of them it got like it went into competition, or one of them went into competition and the other one got accepted. They looked at it and were like no, or something like that. But yeah, I mean, again, there's space for everything, so you can do that. So, and like that, we are almost at 2 hours. And I'm actually getting tired, which is kind of nice because I haven't been able to sleep that much. And I didn't sleep. Luckily, I didn't take a nap today because I went for a walk with a friend and we just like walked a lot and it was fun. It was great. So yeah, tonight I'm actually gonna sleep like a baby, and I'm so glad to have had you guys here. It's been really cool. Thank you again for joining me. I probably will not stream till like maybe Sunday or next Monday, because on Tuesday I'm flying to Colombia to give my talk, which I need to finish. But yeah, again, thank you so much for being around. If anything, just drop by whenever. I'm happy to have you and chit chat. Hey Neo, welcome, buddy. Good to see you, man. And yeah, you guys have a lovely afternoon, morning, or whatever it is. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. And I'm gonna play the outro scene.